Hello, welcome to Shmirchik Tipsy Tarot. You'll experience all the unpleasantness that comes with me, including farting, sneezing, wheezing, oozing, sneezing, sniffing, moving, twitching, itching, ticking, and ticks, and drooling, snorting like a hippo. If you can handle that, welcome. Besides, today I'm doing 10 tarot readings for those who want free readings. Hi, Sanch. So Sanch will be number 1. Jyoti will be number 2. I'm fine. How are you? Sanch, Jyoti. Hi, Agvon. I'll put you on the list if you want. Agvon. Hi, Kamzo. I'll put you on the list. If you want to get a free reading, Lador. I put you on the list. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, what's your question, Sanch? I just need to clean my desk. Second. It's weird. It didn't send me a message even though I sent it. Weird things again. I don't know. Maybe there's something wrong with my YouTube channel. Maybe I need to fix the settings. Like on the comments. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there's something wrong with my channel in of itself. Hi, Deepa. I'll put you on the list. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 people. Okay. What's coming towards Sanch this week? Just waiting till it dries. 1 second, Rara. So you want to say hi to the people? Gotta make sure it's mixed well. How's my boyfriend? He sucks as always. I kind of found out like that what he does is he does shady business. So it's a bit disappointing, really. And he's lied to me a lot, so I can't trust a thing he says, you know? So I don't want to have anything to do with liars. Hi, Ricky. You want to be on the list? How are you? Ricky. Or you're here to support me? Okay, so Sanch, we have Queen of Wands, which talks about you, like, coming into yourself and being successful in business, being powerful, being in control of every situation. I kind of ditched him. Just pop to say hi and support you. Thanks, Ricky. How are you, Ricky? Amy, I'll put you on the list. And then the Empress, it talks about you being able to grow, you know, and I don't know, like, are you a mother, Sanch? Because with the Queen of Wands and the Empress, it's like strong female energy, like strong mother energy, but it can also mean that you're just coming into yourself and being like a strong dominatrix style woman who is able to manifest and create whatever she wants. And with the Magician, it's kind of like, I feel like whatever you put yourself to this week is going to be successful with the Magician. Because the Magician is, it talks about Magician upright. It's what was Magician upright? It's being able to make something out of nothing and having the tools and having the awareness to know how to understand that whatever is restricting you is yourself, you know? So I don't know, perhaps it could be talking about like a mother figure in your life that has strong influence on you, or it could just be speaking about you coming into yourself and becoming more powerful and understanding that you can create what you want in your life. You know what I'm saying? Glad to hear you're fine, Ricky. Um, with the magician, it's you don't need to force, like this week, you don't need to force anything to become what you want it to be, because you have what it takes to just make things happen. And then with the Fool reverse, it talks about like the Fool upright. It's kind of like people who are not in the system and who are unrestricted and carefree. So I feel like you might not feel that carefree this week either with the Fool reverse. You're not going to be as gullible, like if you would just believe what anybody tells you. This week you're not going to be that way. You're going to be becoming a bit more less naive, right? I put you on the list, Amy. Yeah, so that's what I have for you. It also, it talks about bad judgment, being a bit irresponsible. Just, I guess, be careful not to act foolishly just because you have that the capability to make something of nothing. You still need to use your judgment to see what's good and what's not good. You know what I'm saying? Next is Jyoti. What does he think about me? What does he think about Jyoti? What does he think about you? On the one hand, it's kind of like, on the one hand, he feels like you would work really good together as a team, like for work and finances. And it talks, but I feel like there's more than one person in this relationship. I don't feel like there's just you and him, right? So I don't know if it's another worker or somebody else that's with him or with you. And the Lover's reverse is kind of like, you guys are not really compatible. You guys are not really on the same. It's imbalanced, and it's like you guys don't have anything much in common. That's what he seems to say. But he sees you for like sex, like with the Ace of Wands. He might like give you some sort of new offer, like a sexual offer. And with the Eight of Wands, it's advancement, and it's Eight of Wands, communication. He might be communicating with you, and he might want to travel with you and overcome whatever problems. But I feel like it's just kind of infatuations. He just likes the communication and the infatuation he has with you. I feel like it's just more like lust and attraction he has to you than anything. So that's what I see. Yeah, I call names in order. So like I have here Sanch I did, Jyoti I did, Agvan, you're next. Agvan, aka Tevon, you're next. And then there's Kamzo, Lador, Deepa, Ricky, and Amy. You're welcome. Like for Jyoti, I don't know, like, yeah, whatever. Why does your ex keep messing with you? Why does Tevon's ex keep messing with him? Six of Pentacles, give and take, charity, give and take, success through generosity, perseverance, the Wheel of Fortune. It's like as if things have taken a turn for the worse, like some sort of bad luck coming. Like it could be that this person's having some bad luck in their life. With the Six of Wands, they feel like reversed. They want some recognition. They're not feeling recognized, and it's all about like ego or Four of Swords. 1 second. Let's see. Wheel of Fortune. It's like bad luck, loss of control, unwelcome changing, lots of misunderstandings. And then Six of Wands, it's kind of somebody who's not being recognized for who they are. Difficulty in leadership, corruption. This person feels like this relationship has been corrupted in some way. But then it's kind of like the Six of Pentacles, it started off with that. So that kind of gives me the impression that maybe this relationship is kind of, it works through like give and take, success and generosity, giving and taking, equal energy, getting through something, fairness, equality. Yeah, lack of recognition and just some sort of corruption. And this person feels like they're having bad luck and resistance to change. Things are not changing. Four of Swords, it's kind of like they don't want to fight anymore. With the Four of Swords, it's kind of like they want to take time to meditate and not fight anymore. And it could be like with the Ace of Wands, your ex might want to offer you something like sex or some sort of new beginning because they feel passionate towards you. But then it's kind of like, I don't know what your situation is, like if you're broken up, because with the Lovers reverse, it could mean like breakups. It could mean incompatibility. You guys are just not compatible with each other. So the question is like, and it talks about also like somebody who's afraid of commitment. So, yeah, it seems like this relationship is kind of complicated. Why does she keep messing with you? Like he or she. It looks like your situation is kind of complicated. It could be that either one of you are not like being humble to each other. You know what I'm saying? And like, so he's your ex, right? It's your ex. With the Lovers reverse, yeah, it's your ex. So why did your ex keep messing with you? It's kind of like, it could be for money. The Wheel of Fortune reverse, it's somebody who is going through a bad time and resisting. It's hard for your ex to adapt to the changes that came up with the breakup, I'm guessing. And she wants some sort of like recognition, for whatever it is. Like she feels like you haven't given her the respect and recognition that she deserves. And she wants to make peace, I guess, with the Four of Swords. And she's still like attracted to you. She wants to give you a new offer, but you guys are just not compatible. She also felt like you. Okay, so the Lovers reverse is kind of like somebody who's afraid of commitment, two people who are not on the same page, right? So I don't know who's the one that was less committed. I don't know what went on here. Okay, so basically what I see here is she has some sort of unfinished business with you, It could be either she wants money or like she's having trouble with changes and she wants some validation, maybe. So next is Kamzo. What's coming towards me in love the rest of the month? Excuse me. At least in the past, yeah. Justice. I don't see you really having much of a love relationship here, because with the Two of Swords, it talks about like confusion and indecision and like thinking like, what's the lesser of two evils? Like not being able to make any right choice because all the women coming your way. It's kind of like they're all like pretty bad. With the Nine of Swords, it's also you're losing sleep over this. I see you losing sleep over this and feeling betrayed and worrying and pacing back and forth and um, betrayal. It could be even like breakups. One second. Nine of Swords is overthinking, suffering, conflict, like bad news. Six of Cups reversed. It's yeah, so it's like basically Nine of Swords. It's Mars and Gemini, which means like you could be dealing with people who are two-faced and lots of aggression. Six of Cups reverse, it talks about you trying to heal your inner child and try not to remember and overthink everything that's happened to you in the past. And with the Justice, it talks about you like wanting to get compensated and getting justice for something. It could be legally getting justice for something, some sort of compensation, some sort of fairness coming your way, good karma, like that which somebody owes you, you'll be getting that. It's okay, Amy. Justice, it's Libra, some sort of truth, seeing the truth about something, equality, some sort of balance. So you're going to get a balance returning to your life, Cosmo. Okay, who's next? Let's see. Where's my paper? Lador. Who's Lador? Deepa, Ricky. Oh, Ricky doesn't want. And Amy. Deepa, Lador, yeah. You're welcome, Cosmo. What would get my relationship back to what it was years ago when my partner saw me in a good light and wanted to marry me? Huh. Page of Cups, Magician, Four of Pentacles. Yeah, so with the Magician, it's kind of like, also when the Magician is upright, it can mean that there's a bit of illusion there, a bit of a delusion there. Like you're not seeing things 100% clearly, but it could also be like that you have the ability to make what you want of something, make something out of nothing. You have the tools to create what you want with the Magician. It also seems to say like the only thing restricting you is yourself. So you can't really like make people want you. You can't change the past some of the time. It's kind of like if you're saying that nothing is changing, then you have the ability to change your own life by making different decisions. That's what it seems to say. With the Page of Cups, it talks about like something new. It talks about communication. Pages are also like messengers and young children, new promises, new opportunities. So it talks about having a blind faith, possibilities, discoveries, motivation, timing as we speak. So it talks about lots of communication and learning. So, I mean, like, And then Four of Pentacles, it talks about like somebody who might have a hoarding problem or might be holding on to the past, holding on to people as like a possession. And somebody who works and has a routine and a structure to their day. Deep-seated past issues. Boundaries. I feel like by having your own boundaries, you know, it talks about boundaries. I feel like what you need to do is basically focus on, like, if you're in college, focus on your college friends, spending time with your friends, communicating with them, learning on your own projects. With the Magician, it's kind of like, don't give yourself the illusion that something can, like, on the one hand, you have what it takes to make it happen, but on the other hand, you don't want to force it. But also with the Magician, it's kind of like, don't restrict yourself to one person, I think. Because we have like the Nine of Pentacles. I kind of see you, by you like focusing on your job, focusing on being self-sustaining and supporting yourself with the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is also being single, you know. That is more attractive to any man than you trying to win them back, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, with the Magician, it seems to say that you can win him back. What can she do to make her partner like her more? For marriage? Let's see. Seven of Swords. I don't know what happened there, but it seems to say like somebody lied to somebody in the past. Somebody's been a liar and betrayed somebody else, and somebody feels like they were conned with the Seven of Swords. And then there's Three of Wands, going on romantic getaways, being creative. Also Fire and Seven of Wands reverse. It's being on self-defense. And Eight of Pentacles reverse. It's thinking small, loss of passion. I feel like the relationship, because of some sort of lie, it's lost its passion. There might be sexual chemistry there with the Three of Wands, I think. You know, I feel like I would, if I were you, with the Three of Wands, it's kind of like focusing on traveling, you know, for yourself. I would focus on like having success and business and growth in business and overseas, you know. Can it be fixed? I feel like there's, because there was some sort of lie that happened in the relationship with the Seven of Swords. It's kind of like somebody feels betrayed, like somebody did something behind someone's back. So I feel like that kind of killed anything that might. Cause I also see like with the Nine of Pentacles here, it's kind of like I see you being single for now, at least from this guy. Eight of Pentacles reversed. It's kind of like loss of passion. No, being uninspired, no motivation, no progress, no skills. Like the relationship was unfulfilling. So I don't see it being fixed really. You know, I don't know. Like with the Magician, it's also like it's an illusion, but it's also like you can. There's an infinity symbol on top, so that means like anything can happen. But while you have the ability to make things happen, like technically make him marry you, like I wouldn't go that way because it's not going to work well for you in the end. You know what I'm saying? Because you're forcing it. I could do a pendulum, sure. Here's my pendulum. I'll use this. My necklace. My stupid boyfriend. Liar that he is. Okay. Can this relationship be fixed for Lador? No. I don't know. It's ruined. Something happened. I don't know what happened in your relationship. It seems to say it's ruined. Next is Deepa. What are the current feelings of Jasmine toward me? No communication. Welcome, Lador. What is the current feelings of Jasmine toward me? No communication. Immediate chance of union. Six of Swords. I just see lies, deceit, betrayal. Like Six of Swords, it talks about traveling, short travels, or perhaps like mental travels and physical travels as well, but with all your baggage surrounding you. So it seems to say that this guy has lots of baggage. He has lots of problems. With the Five of Swords, it's kind of like, I feel like he might be open to reconciliation with the Five of Swords, but it's more like he's been very hurt. He wants to apologize, or he wants an apology. He wants to forgive and let go, but it seems like either of you have lied to each other with the Seven of Swords and betrayed each other. Like someone's done something behind someone else's back. So I don't see anybody coming back from this. Like I do see like maybe in the future with the Page of Cups, like some sort of communication. I do see some sort of communication, but I don't see like Page of Cups. It's kind of like new ideas. Then Three of Wands is kind of travels, expansion, growing your business and your creativity and romance being swept off your feet. Seven of Wands reversed. Been there, done that. Seven of Wands, given up, destroyed confidence, fighting for the wrong thing. It seems to say you're fighting for the wrong thing. You know what I mean? It's in a third party too. Yeah, so it seems to say like your confidence is probably destroyed, or his confidence, and like I don't know if you should go back to him. You know what I'm saying? I don't see any reunion. I see somebody trying to move on from their feelings, like traveling, moving somewhere. Because like Six of Swords is taking a trip somewhere. It's usually mentally, but it's hard for them to move on. They're still holding on to the past, all the baggage, trying to move into another way of thinking, trying to grow. Mercury and Aquarius. And then trying to forgive or reconcile or assess the damages with the Five of Swords reversed. And Seven of Swords, betrayal. Page of Cups, again, it's kind of like somebody giving you a new offer, offering you something. So, new path, new situation, innocence, promise, creativity. He might want to like reconcile with you, but then like he's betrayed you, so it's not. I don't think anything's gonna change because like I feel like he might have destroyed your confidence completely. You know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't last long. That's what I see. You know, like he could contact you within 5 days, but then because that's the timing of this card, but it's just for sex, kind of, or morbid things. Like he'll like sweep you off your feet, and then Seven of Wands destroy you completely. So like I wouldn't go back to him even if he wanted you back. You know what I'm saying? Like at this point, he doesn't have good intentions towards you. And you know, any relationship that's made up through like any relationship, I feel like if somebody you like you said is in a third party, right? If he is cheating and doing things behind people's back, or if you've met him in that way, like that he's done something behind someone else's back, he's gonna do that to you. Even if you marry him, there's always gonna be that in the back of your mind, like, oh, is he gonna go cheat on me with her and leave me for somebody else? You know what I'm saying? Because if it's a relationship that's not based on honesty, you have nothing. No honesty, no trust. There's nothing. You know. It's very sad. Yeah, that's my ex-boyfriend, Alex 10. You know, like, I don't trust him at all. He's lied to me many times. So, like, I don't want him in my life, you know? I didn't. You see? And then he comes and tells me he didn't lie when he did lie so many times. It's like, dude. Whatever. Okay, next is Ricky. Do you want a reading? If not, Amy. You're welcome, Deepa. Lakshmi, I'll put you on the list because there's room. Amy, you there? Amy? Yeah, he's trying to like sweet talk me, which he doesn't know how to do. my boyfriend, whatever he is. What does my money situation look like? I am especially pretty today. Yeah, because I'm without you, which is great. And realizing, like, I'm realizing I can't sell myself short for some guy who is just acting like an asshole from day one, Yeah, I see you, Amy. I'm going to ask the question. What is your money situation looking like? It's very sad, like, I felt bad the other day for trashing my boyfriend on my YouTube channel, but then I was like, after he lies to me and stuff, like, he can go with somebody else. Like, I have no loyalty to him at all. I'll get to you, Lakshmi, now with Amy. Confusion, Two of Swords, feeling indecisive, Two of Swords, indecisive. It talks about like partnerships, perhaps, like teaming up with other people, perhaps contracts with the Chariot. It talks about like a balance, things moving forward quickly, and people giving you new offers with the Ace of Wands. The Chariot is like execution, getting things done. And King of Cups. I feel like you also have somebody, like a man, who's probably like sexually interested in you or giving you sexual offers. Or like somebody, it talks about like new opportunity. It could be sexual or it could be somebody offering you something. The Ace of Wands, new beginnings. But then like the King of Cups reverse, it talks about a man who gives you like bad advice. So that, like the King of Cups reverse, sometimes it feels like, to me, like it's either like a man in your life giving you bad advice or a lawyer giving you bad advice. Bad lawyer. It talks about the tower, like everything coming crashing down because of unstable foundations. It's like things being built on quicksand, and it talks about like you're having like a rude awakening now because it talks about a rude awakening, like being suddenly woken up very like rudely and roughly, and all of a sudden everything is just crashing. See, this is classical, guys. You see what Alex is doing? Classical gaslighting behavior, Nobody lied to you. You're ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Like this is classical, like to make you believe something that isn't true to be true, or the other way around. My money. No farts. Sorry. So we have here, what's the verdict for Amy? confusion, indecisive, letting go of resentments. It talks about somebody who needs to let go of resentments. But it seems like with the Two of Swords, it's as if somebody has a partnership or has signed contracts, some sort of agreement. It talks about like compromise and somebody who's not being completely honest with you. There's some sort of secrets. Somebody, and you're feeling blinded and confused by this person who is keeping secrets, right? And then the Chariot, something, things moving, overcoming problems, and overcoming troubles. Making quick progress, and you have the willpower to act. Do I know who? Okay, then with the Ace of Wands, it's kind of... One second, let me just see. I'm talking about a new idea. It's going to be a starting point for you. Like, immediately, I think. I'm not sure why. But with the King of Cups, I feel like this guy is giving you bad advice, and it could be like an older guy, 40s or 50s or even 60s, that is just whispering in your ear and has very negative energy, blocked emotions, and it seems like you've gotten a rude awakening that somebody is keeping a secret from you. And then with the Nine of Cups, it talks about you having abundance and satisfaction and goodness in your life. So we can ask, like, I see you having universal success in general, like, even though you've had this, everything coming crashing down, this moment of the tower falling into a dark place. You can ask, who's this person keeping a secret from Amy? I look for excuses to be upset. Yeah, sure. Four of Wands, reversed. Is someone in your family? Peer pressure. Page of Swords reversed. Somebody's malicious. Somebody younger? Or the opposite of young? Page of Cups, 2 pages reversed. Hold on. Four of Wands. No support, home conflict, short lasting, unhappy home. Is there something going on in your family at home? And with the Page of Swords, it's somebody who's kind of like, could be gay or closeted, or somebody who is malicious and deceives people and plays mind games. And then another page. I feel like it's 2 pages. Page of Cups. Somebody you're in a relationship with. That's what I'm getting. Somebody you're in a relationship with. Somebody around you. Somebody, it could be a father, a boyfriend. It could be, let me ask, is it a partner, a sexual partner? Is this person who's playing games with her, is it a sexual partner keeping secrets? Saying maybe. Is it a few people? Is it more than one? Is it more than one person? What was the question? Is it more than one person? Is it only one person? Are they like in cahoots with each other? Are these people in cahoots with each other? It could be that like people take advantage of you without you. It could be that no, these people that like hurt you, they're not in cahoots with each other. They're kind of, they don't discuss things. It's kind of like they just get this energy from you that they could take advantage of you in some way, right? So I feel like it's someone you know. You know, that's what I'm getting. I may be wrong, but I don't see your life anyway being terrible. It seems to say like you're gonna have success and satisfaction from your work, your family, like universally. Lakshmi, what's your question? Oh, tired. Like, whatever. Not interested in liars and cheaters. Like, I'm really not interested in people who just. Lakshmi, can I expect the future with Deepak? 1 second. Where are my cards? Here it is. Can Lakshmi expect a future with Deepak? Is there a chance with Deepak for future? Sure, Joey. Excuse me. 6 of Wands reversed. 5 of Cups reversed. 10 of Swords. No. I see it being over. Because 6 of Wands reversed, it talks about someone who has a big ego and is not able to persevere, get through something and succeed in this. Somebody who's not being recognized for their work and efforts. And 5 of Cups talks about like choosing your own happiness and accepting and moving on through the sorrow. And 10 of Swords, like it's just feeling completely stabbed in the back, betrayal, breakup, rift, and it feels like that cycle is over, you know? So it's like dead energy. And then 3 of Wands, I pull more cards. 3 of Wands, it talks about expansion, creativity, moving on, being swept off your feet, infatuations, and then being rejected. Like he might allow you into his life again, but then you're going to be rejected all over again. And I feel like he might even cause you to be homeless with no money. You know what I'm saying? And this King of Wands, there might be like a new man for you out there. And then 5 of Swords, assessing the damages and trying to reconcile and apologizing. Let me ask, is there a new man? Is this talking about a new man with the King of Wands for Lakshmi? Maybe. Maybe. I feel like this might be somebody new out there for you. You know what I'm saying? Is that talking about the King of Wands? Is it talking about this guy, Deepak? This King of Wands talking about Deepak? No, it's saying no. Is it talking about your father? Is it talking about Lakshmi's father? Yeah, I think it's your father. Maybe not. Hold on. whatever. I don't think it's talking about your father. I just think there's someone else out there for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't go back if I were you. Jolie, what's your question? Will Lador still be able to pay me her remaining balance? The Empress. She has what it takes. Yeah, she will be able to. The Empress, the Fool, and Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, it talks about like new beginnings, fresh energy. The Fool talks about being unrestricted and carefree and not going by the book. You know, not emptying herself into the system, taking chances, believing in herself. The Empress, it's like being able to manifest anything and conceive and grow. Mother energy and being in power. So, yeah, I think so. I don't know who this lady Schler is, but sure. Rara, you can post your question. If she owes you money and she's not paying you money, I think she's able to pay you and she's just not doing that. So if I were you, I would go to court. You know what I'm saying? I would take her to court, like small family court or whatever. If you have any, when can you expect what? To get money? When can you expect to get the money? I don't know if she'll give it to you of her own free will. You know what I'm saying? When can she expect the money? Let's see what it says. Wheel of Fortune, reversed. Will she give it of her own free will? Temperance. I feel like you need to like guilt her, you know, through religion. Will she have to take her to court? Will Jolie need to take her to court? The Moon. Mysteries, secrets. He doesn't want to say. It's not revealed. So I feel like no, she's not going to. You shouldn't expect the money anytime soon, even though she has the ability to pay it. I feel like you need to. Like Temperance, it talks about patience and the angels being with you, trying different things. I feel like you might need to, like, tell her, like, she's going to hell or something. Let me ask. Does it mean? What does temperance mean? What does temperance mean? You have no problem going to court. Temperance is patience and not getting angry. Queen of Cups. King of Swords. Somebody who's very wise and Eight of Pentacles. No skills and able to grow. Eight of Swords. Eight of Pentacles. 1 second. No passion, inspired, unfulfilled. Queen of Cups. It talks about loyalty. The King of Swords, a guy who is Talks about a man who's in his power. Do you have a husband or something? Wise counsel. Zodiac Libra. Do you have a guy in your life that can maybe like go and talk to her? Or call her? She might take him more seriously. Like with the Queen of Cups, it's kind of, it talks about somebody who is codependent, somebody who's not completely independent, someone who's loyal, and somebody who is, I don't know what it's trying to say here, emotionally open, has emotional investment. I don't know if this is how you feel towards her or she's a boyfriend and I have a husband. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, one second, uninspired. So can you please explain King of Swords? Does that mean she should get her husband to give his knowledge on the laws or something in order to get the money? Devil, obsession, cycles, false truth, lies, Tower, Emperor reversed, and then Wands. What was my question? The Devil. It's lies, being stuck in a pattern, stuck in a cycle. Toxicity, the Tower, going into dark place, everything coming crashing down. And the Emperor being out of control, and then Wands, anger problems. I don't know, I feel like the guy in her life probably has anger issues. I don't know what you can do to get your money back from this person. Maybe you just need to keep sending her emails, and guilting her religiously. You know what I'm saying? With the Six of Swords. Moving on from one mentality to another. Five of Cups. Rejection. Yeah, I don't know what you can do. Well, her boyfriend, pay Jolie. I mean, if she owes you money, she gotta give you money. Will this Schler's boyfriend pay Jolie? Nine of Swords. Worry, grief, betrayal, hangman, sacrifice. Things being in limbo, needing to sacrifice something. No. I have a feeling she's in an abusive relationship. Her boyfriend won't pay you. It's just going to make him feel like the Nine of Swords. It's betrayal, separation, being stabbed in the back, worry. The hangman, it's things stuck in limbo. A new awareness. Need to sacrifice something. Things not moving anywhere. Ace of Swords reverse, brutality, chaos, confusion. So I have a feeling with the Knight of Wands and the Emperor reverse, it's kind of like the guy in her life that's, abusive to her. Do you have receipts? Will Schler ever pay back Julie? Hi, Christine. It's saying no, but I think there's stuff that can be done if you have receipts, you know what I'm saying? Okay, 1 second. Okay, Rara. Christine will be after Rara. And I'll read for Rara now, and after Christine, the list is closed. Okay? I feel like the best chance you have, Julie, to get your money back is to guilt her. Be like, oh, it's God wants you to pay me back because that's the right thing to do or something. I don't know. What's coming towards Rara and love? Yeah. I wonder if I owe anyone money in my life. I wonder if I ever paid anyone back. If I ever didn't pay anyone back for something they spent on me. What's coming towards Rara and love? That's what I wonder myself. Like, I can't remember. You say pay me, I'll lend you money. I'll lend you money. Yeah, you could say that. You could say that. And let her give you back the money and just never give her money back. Like, never lend her money again. Strength, reverse. So I see you, like, having no closure. It talks about you, Rara, like, it could be having trouble, like, feeling weak, and it could be that you've been fighting with people recently. With strength reversed, it talks about, like, butting heads with people acting impulsively and not getting closure and failing to do certain things, maybe feeling sick. But then we have Four of Wands. It talks about, like, stable home life, perhaps, like, building a foundation for a family, because Four of Wands could be the marriage card as well. Or just, like, I see stable foundation for family coming your way. And then trying to stay centered with the Two of Wands. It's kind of like taking control of the situation. Twos are also, like, partnerships. So I see you being in a partnership with somebody. Or trying to control the situation, taking control of your life as well. And then the Star, you're in the right direction. And your dreams, like, will be fulfilled. And it talks about also cleansing yourself and washing away the past. So, yeah, I see that. Hi, Devorah. Will you be I feel like you will be in a committed relationship. Yeah. With the Star, definitely. If that's what you want, that's what you'll get with the Star. Let's see. When would this be? Direction. Washing away the past. Your element, Aquarius. You're in the right direction. 30 days, maybe you'll find somebody. I think it's going to be, if you're straight, I think it's going to be a very handsome man. Look at this guy. He's really cute. I don't know if you can see. Yeah. Devorah, I'll put you. You'll be after Christine. Kristen is next, and then it'll be you. You'll be the last one. Okay, Devorah. Okay, Christine, what's your question? Can I know who he is? I don't know who he is. He'll be very good looking. Can I ask about, like, the results of my second nose job? Your first nose job failed? Oh my god, seriously? Why are you getting a nose job? How do I approach age about his sexuality? Okay, 1 second, Kristen. Let me just do this one last question for Rara. Would she like the result of her second nose job? With her first nose job failed. Is it like, did they do a botched job, or it's just that they made you look really bad? Or is it that they, like, ruined you? Three of Swords, heartbreak. Three of Swords. It's kind of like I see you being disappointed. Like Three of Swords is like number 3. It's kind of like being stabbed in the heart 3 times. Disappointment and heartbreak. Page of Pentacles reversed. I feel like you might need to get a different doctor. I don't know who you've gone to with the King of Wands. It's and then Page of Pentacles. It's like no direction. Somebody who has no direction. I see being disappointed this time. Find someone else, maybe. Unorganized. Yeah, the King of Wands. It's I don't know who this guy is. If this doctor is. There's not a symmetry. You're gonna be very sad. It says there's a 3 of Swords. You're gonna feel completely betrayed and stabbed in the heart. You're gonna feel like as if they did you bad. Page of Pentacles, King of Wands. See. Head issues, headache, strokes. Yeah, don't do it. Find someone else. Get a second or third opinion. Okay, Kristen wants to know, how does she approach H about his sexuality? How does Kristen approach H about his sexuality? La 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 la. Somehow it unseen to Kristen, you must have been dreaming. 5 of Cups reversed. 7 of Pentacles reversed. I don't know if there's any right way to ask this guy. Kristen, you must have been dreaming, and it's not like you. To love you. 5 of Cups, acceptance, moving on, finding peace, sadness, picking up the pieces. 7 of Pentacles reversed. Work without resolve, distractions, ready to give up, wrong priorities, repeated mistakes. What mistake are you or him repeating? And then with the King of Swords reversed, it's like it talks about him being manipulative, cruel, weakness, no compassion, forceful, controlling. Like I don't know what the situation is, but I don't see it going anywhere. You know what I mean? I don't feel like there's any way you can approach this subject with him without him like getting really angry. You know what I mean? Hi, Cora. The list is closed. I'm sorry. Okay, Devorah, you there? The list is closed. Let's look at any chances of having love. Please connect with Aurora. Yes, you love of my life. I think you have hidden feelings for men too. Listen, trust your gut, you know, like no woman wants to compete with a man for love, okay? It's just no woman wants to compete with like another guy for their boyfriend or husband's affections, you know? The list is closed, but I'm doing Deborah's the last one. What's Devorah's chances of finding true love? I don't know what to say anything. Like, which woman wants to be in competition with a guy for another man's love? I mean, like, or attraction, or it's gross, you know? Right, Devorah? It kind of reminds me of, like, I was watching a reality show about, it's called, like, Love is Blind. And this guy, he goes on a date, like, through the wall, and he's talking to the girl, and he doesn't tell her that he is bisexual. So she thinks she's marrying him. He proposes and everything, and then he drops it on her, and she gets pissed off because, like, why didn't you tell me before all this? And then it gets, like, really, really bad, and he starts insulting her, and I totally understand where she's coming from, because which woman in her right mind would want to compete with a man for affection? like she says she's very accepting and open and everything, but, like, there's a limit, you know? There's a limit to how accepting and loving and open you can be to a person. Everybody has boundaries, you know? Like, okay, this is it. I can't do it anymore. Is there any love for Devorah? It's just, I think it's wrong for men who like both men and women to not choose one sex, you know? Like, it's either be gay or shut up about liking men, you know? I have no patience for, no offense to bisexual men. I think, like Sloan Bella says, she says it's just an excuse for guys to excuse their gayness, to be like, oh, I really like both, you know? Like, it's greedy, and it's not even greed. It's kind of like they're really, really gay, but they want to please everyone, you know? Meanwhile, they're not pleasing anyone. They're just pissing people off. Oh, my sexuality is fluid. Come on. Page of Cups. Wheel of Fortune reversed. Hierophant. Queen of Swords. I feel like you can get married, you know, but I don't know if it's going to be true love. Like, anyone can get married. Like my father always says, like, anyone that ever wanted to get married got married. The question is, do you want to get married to anybody? Like, do you want to marry this person? Like, is it good for you? Like, Page of Cups, it talks about, like, new communication, something new coming your way, a new offering, like a positive, new opportunities, new love interests. The Page of Cups. Something already manifested. Infatuations. I see, like, with Pisces, I see, like, fantasies, and in Scorpio, it's kind of like transformative energy. It's sexual. It can be something changing. Like, within 5 days, you might meet somebody, but then with the Wheel of Fortune, it's like reversed, just some sort of bad karma, bad luck. Wheel of Fortune, unwelcome changes, misunderstandings, like interruption in your flow of energy. And then the Hierophant, it talks about some sort of arranged setup. It could be contracts, such as legal contracts, such as marriage contracts, or something being arranged, or it can mean just going to get legal advice about something, or getting therapy. It could be getting therapy with the Hierophant, marriage or therapy. And then I see you coming into, like, with the Queen of Swords, coming into yourself, into your own power, and cutting it that which doesn't serve you out of your life. You know, I see you getting strong boundaries. And then this Page of Wands, it talks about, again, something new coming into your life. Lots of communication. And then I see you having some sort of epiphany with the Ace of Swords, some sort of moments of truth and deep realizations, and like a brainstorm, like, oh, I see clearly now. And it's going to be a new beginning for you with that new brainstorm. And then it's like 5 of Wands fighting. And so all in all, you can get married. I just don't see like love, right? The Hierophant. Like, hold on. The Pope guidance, getting professional help, or it could be marriage, commitment. Page of Wands. Hi, Lador. Messages, communication, private accomplishments, new path, new situation. I feel like things might get moving for you, something new, relationship-wise. Okay, so but pages, you don't have kids, right? So it's kind of like, it's probably lots of communication, getting messages. I don't know, just 5 of Wands, it's like 2 people butting heads. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm sorry, the list is closed. So I see new communication coming your way, and then going through some sort of unwelcome changes and bad luck and things taking a turn for the worse. It could be either getting, with the Hierophants, because of this bad luck, it could be either getting married or some sort of long-term arrangement, or just going to get guidance from somebody, and then like not being afraid to assert yourself with the Queen of Swords. You know what I'm saying? So, thanks, Devorah. Yeah, that's what I have for you. Oh, tired. Oh, I never sleep well. Yeah. So, I don't know. I see like 5 of Wands. It's like war. Justice, not getting compensated, being treated unfairly. I keep pulling these cards. And it's Magician. Spending time with family. Being rejected. Being impoverished, breakups, rifts with the 5 of Pentacles, and being temporarily sick, financially unstable, or homeless. Like, this is temporary, but yeah. I don't know. Happy family, the white picket fence, spending time with people. With the Magician, it's being able to manifest what you want, having the power to take control over your destiny, having the tools to master yourself physically, emotionally, mentally. Yeah, that's what I see. So, like, anyone could get married, right? Like, I could have been married a long time ago, probably, if I really wanted. You know, but the question is, do you want to be stuck with these people? Do you want to be stuck in a relationship with somebody through contractual marriage? You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess it depends on your situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've been married twice. Oh. So you've been married, you know you've done the ropes, you know what I mean? You've been through it, been there, done that, right? So it's not like you don't know people get married for different reasons. Like, I've had guys who wanted to marry me, so they said, but they're a bit nuts. Like, I was like, I don't know if I want to be stuck with this lunatic forever. because then like once you get into it, it's hard to get out, right? It's a thing. It's like I've had guys that really wanted me like for marriage, but they were nuts. It's either it was either two things. If the guy, it depends how fast they tell you they want to marry you. It's suspicious, right? If they tell you on the first date they want to marry you, that's suspicious. But if you're like with somebody and they're like, whatever, one divorce. Did you love the one that passed? The one that passed. Did you love him? Yeah, like red flags. Like what my boyfriend is doing now. You see, my boyfriend is Alex10 on there. He basically waves in my face red flags like all the time. Like lie 1, red flag here. Lie number 2, red flag there. Being secretive about his finances. That's like one of the biggest red flags. And then he tells me like he has his work, so I go check out his work. I asked my brother to do some research, and my brother's a very smart guy. That's sad. So you did have love, you did have love, right? So like I asked my little brother, and he's like, okay, that website is a scam. He's like, there's lots of shady business going on there. And my little brother's like, stay away from this guy. Stay away. So like on the one hand, like I don't want to believe my little brother. Then on the other hand, it's the truth, right? So it's kind of like, what do you do with that, right? So, it's just like red flag after the next, after the next. If a guy shows you who they are, believe them, But everybody has their situation, why they stay in certain situations, But in the end, you know what I believe? I believe anyone that ever hurt me got it bad, really bad in their life. You miss that security. Yeah, it's kind of like my boyfriend lied to me about having a license, a driver's license, right? He said he has a license. I find out he doesn't after 2 years. He lied to me about having a car. He never had a car. I don't know why he feels he needs to lie to me. He lied to me about his finances. He lied to me about having a job. He doesn't have a job. He lied to me. He shows me the website that he has a job on. I do that. My little brother tells me it's a scam. I'm just like, how many more lies? He's lied to me throughout. He's treated me badly throughout, like really badly. He's been emotionally abusive to me, verbally abusive, yelling at me, screaming at me, losing his temper, treating his floor better than me, And I've had to like train him that this is not normal behavior, right? And like, you see, like he's laughing. It's not funny. I don't think it's funny. Like he thinks it's funny. His behavior is cute. He thinks it's attractive. It's just like, trust me, if I could move out of this town, I would really quickly. Whatever, maybe what I need to do is get a restraining order. Put an end to it. He won't be laughing after that. He's laughing now, but I get a little restraining order. That will, keep him in line. He lied to his mother as well. He lied to his mother, right? My boyfriend, he lied to his mother. He told his mother, well, he doesn't lie. Maybe that's the truth. He told his mother, like he's never had a hard days of work in his life. Like his mother gave him a house. She literally gave him a house to live in. He didn't have to pay for that, right? Like everything's like handed to him, like he's the baby of the family, it looks like. So, he got a house from his mommy. His parents paid for everything, and he tells me, "Oh, how do you think I have money to give you sometimes, or take you out to eat or gifts?" I'm just like, "Your mother gave it to you." I can't respect the guy that's doesn't have any, and when they who doesn't have a job, and when they say they have a job, they show me, and it's kind of like a scam. Do you know what I'm saying? And when I told his mother basically that, I was like, "But he said he has a job, because his mother gives him money." And she's like, "He doesn't have a job." And I'm like, "Well, he told me he has a job." And he's like, he starts telling me like, "Shut up," like really aggressively, like, "What are you, crazy?" He's like, starts making like these, like in his mother's house while his mother's not looking. He starts making like this kind of thing at me, like I'm crazy and I'm nuts, like treating me really badly. And I was just like, seriously, like, why? What are you ashamed of? Why do you want to lie to your mother? Why do you want to lie to me? Why do you treat me badly? Why do you, like, his behavior is like almost like a 2-year-old, even worse. Like we're on the bus, right? Somebody makes a noise or like bumps into the window by accident. Instead of behaving like an adult and understanding that he's not the only one on the bus, he starts reacting like throwing a tantrum like a 3-year-old child, making noise like like he turns around, he gives her like a look, he wants to mess with her and scream at her. And I'm like, okay, this guy is nuts. Like, it's really stressful being around him. So, I'm just not interested. I just don't need to deal with this type of behavior. It's like a loser behavior. Loser. I've never been with a guy that was such a loser in my life, and I've been with a lot of men, he's like the worst of them because he doesn't even have a job and he lies about it, like if you're a girl and you're with a guy, he should be open to you about everything. If he's hiding things, if he's not being honest about things, what does it mean? You know what it means? It means that he's not being honest with you. If he's not being honest with you about one thing, who knows what else he's lying to you about, right? I can't get in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been honest all my life. I've never lied about anything. I might not have told everybody everything because you don't walk around saying, "Oh, telling everyone your business." But like, I'm an honest person, and I don't want to be with somebody who's gonna be a liar and dishonest. Like, if you're in a relationship with somebody and they're having sex with you, you have a right to know, and they want like a future with you potentially. You have a right to know what their assets are, what they own, what their work is. It's just like, whatever. I have lost so much respect for him, like, because like, I'm not from a wealthy family myself. I'm not from a wealthy family, and we've had hard days. There were days when there was no food on the table, and everything I had to work for, anything that I ever got in my life, I had to work for, nothing was ever handed to me. My mommy didn't buy me a house. She would if she could, but she didn't. My father never lied about anything. My mother never lied about anything. My parents are honest, good people, and they've raised mostly honest, good people. And, I'm not going to sit here and be like taken for a fool just because I'm in a foreign country and I'm alone, Like, that's what I feel about my boyfriend or my ex. I don't know what he is. Like, it's amazing, first of all, that like when I trash him, he doesn't get it. Like, he doesn't just leave me. Another thing is that I feel like at this point, I feel like all along he's been using me as somebody who is just a friend with benefits. He's not serious or committed, It's just like a very sad situation all around. So hopefully I'm starting a new job. It's not a new job, it's an old job. And that will keep me busy, and I'll have the strength to just shut him out, you know what I'm saying? The list is closed, so yeah. That's the speech that I'm giving about like sucky men, you know? Yeah, it's life, you know? I don't know what I've done to deserve this in my life, honestly. Like, I don't know what I've done to deserve to be treated so badly, especially by the opposite gender. Not to say that the women are any better, but I think they are. There are bad women everywhere, but for the most part, it's kind of like men have problems. You as well, Devorah. Whatever. Yeah, fuck you, Alex. Okay. Sorry to end off on such a nasty note. Bye, guys.